Rambo. On a Boxster. Headed past downtown. I had to stop over at the bank. Let's see, it's 12:36 p.m. today. The little icon. Let me bitch for a moment here. You know that little icon when you pull up the weather app? Sometimes it's just a yellow sun. Sometimes it's got a cloud over it. Sometimes it's just a cloud. Sometimes there's rain coming out of the cloud. Or sometimes there's snowflakes on it, or little ice cubes indicating hail. You know, that should be a pretty decent picture to kind of judge how the day's gonna be. Now, maybe I'm picky, maybe I'm spoiled spending so much time in California, but when I see a bright yellow sun with nothing on top of it, I expect a pretty sunny day. I don't think I'm wrong to expect that, but that isn't what we generally get. Usually that bright sun means today you might see the sun, and right now we are. Look at this, we can see shadows. See those dark areas? Those are called shadows. But if you look up there, that's mostly cloudy. I would say today is a mostly cloudy, partly sunny day. Not sunny. Fucking idiots. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bitch too much, even though I already did. But it's only 72 degrees. Today's July 24th. 72 with lows in the low 50s at night. We're 15 degrees below average. What is average, but we're 15 degrees below it. Alright, I'm over here at the dealer that has the 330. The guy on the phone was telling me about this. He says if you want a project car, here's this E46 325. And he isn't kidding about a project car. Look at the rust back here. Tons of rust. It's an original rear end though. Taillight totally cocked over on it. It's got whatever style wheels those are. It's a convertible, the paint dickered. It's an automatic transmission. The seat's busted open. He said it's going for cheap though, and it sure as hell better be. That's all rust right there. Oh geez. No chips in the windshield. All the clear is coming off the hood. Although it's got a better BMW badge than the 330. It's got a tow hook in it. Xenons. That's funny. So somebody cared about it at some point. But hey, Lauren, here's your car. The same color, Galant. This is an 03. I don't know what year yours is, but I've never really seen one of these that's like beat to shit. This one's pretty clean too, and they also have an Eclipse and a new CRV. Maybe it's your mom. Brandon, there is a Subaru Impreza STI for you. Different color, obviously, than yours. 6-speed. It's pretty cool. Got a big wing on it, just like yours. I got a Lexus, and they've got a pretty nice condition Silverstone M5 over here too. I like that one. Okay, so I just pulled out over here. I saw, let's see if it's still here in a minute. It's a Nissan GTR. Was it right there? Yep, there it is. Next to that Mercedes E-Class. There's a CTS-V or an STS with a V badge on it in front of me. And is that a M Coupe? M Roadster behind me, I think? Yeah, it's got the M mirrors on it. It's a 2000, I think, due to the headlights and Imola red. Well, it's warming up. It's 76 now, so I've got windows down. The front of this car is covered in bugs from driving up to Scrin Falls twice. Passing my neighborhood on the way to grandparents' house. It's her birthday today. His was 2 days ago, so I think I'm gonna stop and pick up a pie or something, take that over, surprise him. You guys say you never hear anything. I mean, with windows down, this is not a loud car. It's really not. Okay, tour of downtown Hudson. As we come in, we are greeted with a BMW C3 and a smart car. And it's time to change gears, unless you want to hear something. But you really won't, because the windows are down. Anyways, I always cut through town to avoid the 91-303 intersection, although then I have to go through it the other way, but then I'm in a right turn lane. It seems to be faster. Plus I like seeing if Bab is out or if I find any Ferraris or Mercury, some Mercury that look like the Taurus, Sable, Mercury Sable. They're doing construction work here in town, per usual. Looks like they're boxing that in with concrete. I get to follow a Bobcat. I wonder if that has more torque than I do. It just might. There's an Impala from Clavin. I see an is that Roz? Yeah, there's Roz. That's his 540. I'm like, oh, it's an E39 540 with style 65s. There they are. Yep, he's probably at Tree Palms. It's locked over here still. I wonder how much these are going for used. I'm sure these smart cars would be wonderful in the winter. I wonder what charges you get if you steal a police car. Somebody looked that up and told me.
Scottsdale. Maybe I shouldn't go on over and go straight through.
Yeah, your neighbor got a new Genesis. 2015 3.8, not the V8. Pretty wide front tires.
Genesis, that's the top car.
Yeah. This isn't the V8 though, this is only the V6. 245s.
He goes in and he turns his other one in and he does this quite often.
I don't really like the color, but geez, that's a beautiful car from Hyundai.
The 4.6. The
4.6 and
5.0.
5.0, yeah.
And it's too much for me.
Getting the son of mine.
Well, they were right. It just took until 7 at night. It totally cleared out. That's San Diego blue now. So that's good. So I drove the M5 quite a bit today. Probably about 100 miles total. Had to use 2 whites and a blonde. 3 whites. Wow, I used a lot of white tails today. And it was pretty scuzzy. So it's nice and clean now. I talked to Hassan for about an hour and a half probably and did that. Just did my normal nightly routine of an episode of 70 show, and then I did season 2 episode 11 episode 11 of Orange is the New Black. I'm getting to the end of that, unfortunately, and there's not supposed to be another season until next June, so that sucks. I'm gonna miss out on that. I'm not gonna miss out, but I'm gonna have to rewatch probably some of this by then. So this is nice now. The front of it was covered in bugs, and everything else was just kind of scuzzy from road dirt. Nice and clean now. Getting to use the new Bose thing, that's nice. Tomorrow, Colt and Razvan are coming over, fixing Razvan's window regulators, or at least attempting to. Everybody has such problems with that, and knock on wood, I don't, or haven't yet. Both of my front wheels, shortly after I got the front windows, shortly after I got the car, would make terrible squeaking noises as they'd go down. So I ended up taking it to Jeff's in Canton, where I haven't been in forever. They pulled the door panels and just re-lubed all the tracks and all that and cleaned everything up, and they're silent and they all work. I get a little bit of noise in the back. It's been there since I've had the car, and that works. I put some paperwork up here today that I need to get out. Some more paperwork, and I keep business cards in here now. So yeah, this is pretty clean. It's not in gear, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to bed fairly soon. It's 3 a.m. Sleep schedule's all out of whack, but you know, it's summer, that's what we do. It's unseasonably cold. I think I mentioned that. 51 degrees versus 65 in here, and I've been playing with the chainsaw, doing a lot more landscaping in the back today. I took out 3 huge bags of weeds, and there's a hell of a lot more. I'll show you that project and the disgrace that exists back there later, but for now we're gonna wrap this up. Tomorrow's gonna be a mowing, yard work day, car work day, and it'll be fun. I'll talk to you then. Good night.